Rachel hasn't had any pain for a long time now, all because of this pain pill.
So basically, I was in a lot of pain from my colon cancer diagnosis, and they tried all different pain reliefs, but nothing was working. And I was in St. Luke's for 6 weeks, and they tried ketamine and different things, and none of that was working. So Dr. Batchy came along and explained all about the pain pump and what it could do. And at first I was a bit apprehensive because obviously it goes up your spine, so you could get paralysed. So I didn't want it to start with, but then the pain was just getting worse. So I agreed to have it, and it was the best thing I ever did, because slowly over time my pain got less and less until it was nothing left, no pain.
Well, if it wasn't for the pain pill, I don't think you'd be here.
No.
That's the main thing. Because you can't cope with things when you're in such chronic pain. It's the difference between life or the opposite. It's transformed Rachel's journey, because I don't think she would have been able to cope with the amount of treatments and the scans and the constant barrage of injections. I was giving her morphine, milligrams and milligrams of morphine a day. Through the night, she would be crying, in pain, couldn't sleep. So to go from that to now, she's got the pain pump, she's got a little driver. When she had a few pains, she would be able to just press the pump and give herself an extra med. So it's been wonderful, really. For me to watch my daughter not in pain, that's all you want, isn't it? Under such a bad diagnosis.
So yeah, our intrathecal pain pumps are pumps that we implant just underneath the abdominal sort of wall, well, in the flesh there, and goes around into the spinal area, which allows us to give targeted pain relief to the correct patient groups. These pumps are only commissioned for patients with cancer pain. So these are patients with a palliative diagnosis with a prognosis of 6 months plus. This allows us to target treatment using morphine and local anaesthetic at extremely low doses, but to the area that you want them to work. And it will allow us to completely manage their pain, and some of our patients can be pain-free without the other side effects that you get from medications when you take them by mouth or by a patch.
I think it's important that these patients they've suffered, they've got some terrible news, and they're living with this, and now we can get them doing things that they really want to do, take those drugs away, give them a more targeted approach, and therefore be able to re-engage and do things that are important to them. Being able to offer people the chance to be able to go to the beach and do meaningful things rather than manage the symptoms of taken huge doses of opiates.
They don't need to take the medications with them. The pump's constantly infusing in the background, so they can just leave it and carry on with their day-to-day life. We have patients who go back to work if that's important to them.
Yep. Patients cycling to work when they couldn't get off the sofa before. Exactly.
So you've got patients, like I say, living instead of surviving, and that's really what we're here for. Somebody who's living in a nursing home to living independently and going to yoga classes. That's the impact. That's what we as nurses, what's important for us, and it's getting that message out there that it is, like I say, get your life back.